Now the stream is live. Gotta switch the scene over back to this place. Give it a minute or two to let people populate. And then we'll get started. How's everybody's week?
Alright.
Or a couple of weeks, really.
No.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Snow.
Snow?
Lots of snow.
Yeah, I live in P&W. Pretty chill. You know, light rain.
Are you on
Nothing
like
crazy.
the wetter side of P&W, or are you on the drier side of P&W?
The wetter side.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's still light rain. Not bad at all.
You know, I grew up on the in the Tri-Cities in Washington.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice. Oh, yeah. Fellow P&W.
yeah. I got the best area code. Had my phone number since I was 14, so pushing
Oh,
20
yeah?
years on that phone number.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well, I'm officially in my 30s as of today.
Well, happy birthday.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
You know, I got a song for you, my friend. This is my
Oh.
birthday song. It isn't very long.
Uh,
There you go. Quick and easy done.
but thank you.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
A toast to our companion's continued life and age.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet, but he's getting there. He's 30. Hello and welcome to
knows.
Wardens of the Weave, everybody.
You
Today we're going to be going and visiting some orc tribes. If you see me walking for the first little bit of the stream, it's because I am. I got a walking pad. I got to get my steps in. I was kind of lazy, so yeah, I'm going to be doing that for at least a half hour, maybe until I hit my step goal. If you are going to notice, there are some portraits missing. There's also going to be some names missing. We have done a major overhaul. The people have had some personal life problems come up, but we've gone through and done some replacement, and hopefully we don't run into the same issue again. The only surviving original member is Alden, so thank you, Alden, for sticking around.
The sole survivor.
The sole survivor. Yeah, I guess if we want to count
He's the lone
Hazafrath,
wanderer.
do we want to count Hazafrath as being the other sole survivor? I guess maybe. He's not the original, but he,
Yeah.
No.
He was the very first replacement. So,
Yep.
Session with an ego death, okay? Every session with an ego death.
but in any
I'm a
case,
veteran replacement.
so for a quick recap, you guys decided to climb up the mountain. You fought off some bandits. You killed said bandits. Alden made fun of the bandits and their names. He thought Honest Timothy was kind of stupid. He thought Bastard Bill was also kind of stupid. He thought that Leggy Logan was also kind of stupid. What was it? No, not Nolan. And was there any other ones that I missed? Well, in any case, you guys traversed up the mountain and you made your way to Stone Hollow, where you met with the village chief, and you spoke with the various people and, figured out what happened to the village. It had been destroyed. You learned that they had taken a prisoner, one Gert Huji, an orc from the Droomboot tribe. Alden made some various promises about taking the orc back to his homeland, so you guys could have some sort of wagering capabilities. And yeah, you guys had a long rest, and yeah, and I think that's where we're here now. Now, for those of you that don't necessarily remember this of the players, it's because our new players are coming in, and what they do recall is they recall being with the party all the way up until this point with all the experiences they've had, but Hazafrath and Alden do not know who these people are, which is going to raise some really curious questions. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Hazafrath and Alden, you guys wake up, and your older companions, the companions you know and love and remember, are gone. What you do find...
Alden just looks at Hazafrath and says, "God damn it! Who poisoned my tobacco this time?"
Hazafrath will wake up in his cot. What's going on? Wait. Where's Dalen? Loris? Who are these? When did these get here? I remember healing every villager. Remember any of... What is that? Points is Elbereth.
I swear, if I'm being tossed around into a different dimension, then at this point, the God of Dimensions must have an affinity for me. Can I ask this deity, please, fling me into a dimension of beautiful, attractive women? Yes!
You're gonna hear the heavens open up, and you're gonna hear a resounding word. No.
I knew it! He is doing this! But anyway.
I don't think that has anything to do with alternate what? What are you talking about? They're merely probably gone. These ones are other travelers that came while we were sleeping. Nonetheless. What is
I'm
that?
getting too old for this.
So Ithaqua, Laeroth, and Elbereth, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
So Elbereth is a centaur. He's, I guess, fairly average size for a centaur, but that makes him pretty tall. He's got partially braided long brown hair, pinkish tan skin. He has a brown beard with a dyed blue patch and golden eyes. He's muscular and heavy. He has piercings and unruly brown body hair. He also has horse-like ears sprouting from the sides of his head in place of human ears. And his face and body are both scarred from his experiences in combat. In terms of what he's mostly wearing nothing, but he does have saddlebags that contain his possessions, and he's holding a massive great axe. And he approaches Alden and Hazafrath, and he says, "My companions, what is the problem now?"
Ah! The bard got with the horse! Oh my god! Dalin! Dalin! Oh dear Dalin, what have you done?
Alden, settle down. What? Sorry, who are you?
My name is Elbereth. Do you not remember me?
No, I'm pretty certain I would remember a centaur. How did you get here?
I journeyed with you all this way, and you don't even remember me?
Hazafrath, protect me! I shall hide behind you!
I do not remember either of you being quite so scared.
What is your? You said you traveled with us here. Were you hiding in the bushes? Were you sneaking behind us? I remember walking up this mountain with Dalen, Loris.
In fact, I distinctly remember carrying one of you up the mountain when you sprained your ankle. But I see you must have healed.
He looks at Alden. He's like, I'm a loss for words here. Do you know what? Hold on a moment. Are you by chance employed by a goddess of sleep? Are you here to trick my mind? Play.
That's right. That was the other thing I missed. Yeah, no, not a goddess of sleep, a goddess of dreams. There was an interaction between one Somnia and Hazafrath while Hazafrath was asleep. And she called him a funny man.
I am no disciple of any god. Perhaps the rest of our companions could help allay your fears, as something strange seems to have happened.
Okay. Alright.
Strange has happened, but far too frequent.
Elbereth will turn to the others in the party that are apparently new faces to Alden and Hazafrath, expecting them to sort of help him convince Alden and Hazafrath that they've been there the whole time.
Alright. So Leiroth is a wood elf. And he has a boyish face with bangs that come down to his cheeks, so parted in the middle, just to frame his face. He's about average for a wood elf in height and build, around medium. Wearing a leather get-up and with a glaive on his back. And he makes his way over to the others amongst the commotion. And overhearing the conversation, he begins to speak. Well, how could you not remember? Elbereth, such a towering figure. We've been with him this entire time. Perhaps I could do or say something to jog your memories?
Alden just places his hand upon his head as if he just had the world's biggest hangover. He says, at this point, I'm going to wake up in a nest of dragons, centipedes, and succubuses. Oh boy, I'm just going to stop questioning it. He gets up, from his bed, tries to shake off his drowsiness. You see a tall, muscular fighter wearing a very big fur coat. And he says, very well then, I assume we're all on the same page regarding escorting the orc back to the settlement and de-escalating tensions between them and the villagers, correct?
Yes, of course.
I remember that exact order.
Hazafrath will step back. He'll put his hand on his sword, his long sword and hilt. And he'll look at the music like, well, I'm a bit confused by this funny business going on here. Both of you come in here and say that you know our situation and where we're going and all sorts of things. By the way, what is that in the corner? And he gestures for Ithaca.
Alright. That just kind of perks its head up a little bit as you just gesture over to him. And standing up is a very interesting figure. Cloaked in what appears to be clothes mostly suited for winter, a bit of like a quilted vest and sewed pants. But that's kind of where the normalities end. Attached to his lower legs are a pair of bladed stilts. And it's hard to tell if he's what he is fully. Mostly looks human except for the fact that his hands are these weird warped like claws. And wears a very interesting kind of mantle cloak with a mask. And at your gesture, he just kind of like looks to his right and left before kind of like pointing at himself as if to say, "Are you talking about me?"
Yes. You're sentient. What? Who are you? What are you doing here? Is anybody doing here?
Well, not to be rude or anything, but I am Ithaqua, you called me a rogue when you had recruited me for this assignment. I just simply was trying to, out in the woods, surviving a little bit, encountered you, and you wanted to hire my assistance. I wouldn't say hire, I didn't really want to take pay, as that was not something I was interested in.
You know, he takes a moment, rubs his head too, and he's like, it's fine. I clearly something with Domnia happened last night. Found myself in a day's haze in these past couple of weeks. I must have thought all of you were somebody you weren't. Forgive me. I am Hazafrath. And he stepped forward. Now you would obviously all of you would recognize him, seeing as you've supposedly traveled with him for this long. But he stands about a good 6'3". He's a grayish ginger colored hair, an old man, definitely kind of in his late 50s. He wears currently scale mail armor, and you can kind of see some crests that adorn him as something of a paladin. But one thing that is very apparent on him as well too is his sort of musk of alcohol in the bags under his eyes. Sort of a ward veteran who, at least from a distance, looks like he's sunk in too much into the alcohol. But he right now he's sort of standing taller than he normally would. As he introduces himself, thinking that the first time obviously that all of you met.
Hey, Alden, I want you to roll a history check for me real quick.
Yes, sir. And
You look at Hazafrath and something seems off about him, but you can't tell. You're not quite sure what exactly it is.
Hazafrath, do not tell me you're gonna disappear on me next. No, stay by my side, brother. Do not leave me.
What do you mean, Alden? I'm right here.
Above the table, Alden doesn't realize that Hazafrath is no longer a cleric, but is in fact a paladin now.
Wait, are you the same Hazafrath I've known?
Yes.
Weren't you a cleric? What happened to you?
What are you talking about? I mean, given I have my clerical duties back at the back in town, but never a full-blown clergyman.
Alden looks at his tobacco and wonders to himself, what in the name of every deity that has graced this land did they put in this stuff? I need to get a refill. Anyway, well then, I'm not going to question the situation anymore. Gentlemen, prepare yourselves. We will be escorting the orc with us. We can handle this one of two ways. You can all come with me, or we can split into a escort that will go with the orc and one that will observe from a distance. In case we are attacked, that recon unit can engage or provide long-range support. The choice is entirely up to you. And as he gets up, this is what, why is it I can never get what I need? This is what Alden looks like. So with
Elbrith
that,
will, Elbrith will
go
walk
ahead.
up to Alden and he'll say, "My friend, I have no need for such ridiculous plans. Of course we will all go with you."
Alden proceeds to hide behind Hasafrat. He's like, "Please help me. The talking horse. I cannot tell if it is trying to flirt with me or trying to kill me."
Elbrith is laughing now.
That is a good idea.
Stay near me, Hasafrat.
Let's see here. I say we should definitely divide it up into, just so we don't go in with a war party and they expect us that we're going to attack them. You know, the more people, the more intimidation. So, Ithaquah, is it? You mentioned your rope, soldier.
I am very good at hiding and being quiet, yes.
Perfect. And Layroth, I see you have a glaive and a bow. What is it that you are to? Forgive me if you traveled this long. It's still new to me.
No worries. You know, I understand how when you've been on the trail for so long and you've done so much, the mind grows weary. I am a man of the land and an elf of the land. I'm a ranger by trade, and I've spent much of my life, which has been decent, between civilization and the deeper forces of nature. So I would very, very happily take up the rear and provide my expertise on scouting and observing the land. That's what's needed of me.
How would you like to go with Ithaquah here? Both of you follow in the rear through the trees. Me, Alden here, and Elbrith. Forgive me, I know we've traveled this whole time. Am I saying that correctly? Elbrith?
Yes, you are.
Perfect. A large statues can hold us, forth, at least give some sort of intimidation so that these orcs won't immediately try to flay us and cook us alive. But we then will go with the orc here and try to commune with them. And if you two would care to watch from at least a distance on a hill, maybe spot for anything that might be, a shiv in the back would not be nice if we're trying to negotiate anything.
Yes, certainly. I would be happiest watching from the tree line, if I'm to be honest.
Agreed.
Perfect. Alright, Alden, get your new friend, and let's venture to an orc camp.
I can drink to that. Alden goes and approaches his new orc friend.
He is still tied up.
Alden just looks at him. He's like, "Are you prepared? We're going to be heading towards the orc encampment."
And you are sure that no one will attack me when I leave this tent?
I have already spoken to
Have you?
the headmaster. Yeah, last session we did.
You talked to the village chief.
Yeah, we did talk to the village chief.
Okay.
So, if you want, I can talk to the village chief again, just to double check.
Sure.
Alright. Let me talk to him once more, just to make absolutely certain. Oh, village chief.
You're gonna see the village chief poke his head in. Yes, did you need something?
Yes, very quickly. We're going to escort this this orc back to his settlement in order to enter negotiations with the orcs and create a ceasefire between them and the city.
I suppose. But if you can convince them never not to
Just-
attack again, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, that's our objective. We just ask for your permission to grant him safe passage outside of this settlement. We will be escorting him, so you don't have to worry about any funny business, for lack of a better word.
Very well, I'll entrust him into your hands. One less mouth to feed anyway.
With that said, Alden unties him. He says, just for the sake of posterity, I'm going to have one of your hands handcuffed to my own.
Do you have shackles?
And I'll undo the... Huh?
Do you have shackles?
I assume they shackled him to the wall.
No, they tied him with ropes.
Okay, I'll just tie one of his hands to mine.
Okay.
Rope.
All right. Just fear
Alden
not.
just says
I
this
will.
is
I will make good on my promise. I will not run. I will not flee.
No, I know. This is just to put the villagers at ease. A little show for them.
Well, if you must. We must go. Sooner is better than later.
Indeed. Absolutely. We'll depart anon. Alden departs from the camp, from the tent with the orc. He signals to his party. Gentlemen, the time has come. Let us be away.
Elbereth will follow him and be like, finally.
Azrath will follow as well.
Leroth and
Yes,
Leroth.
Leroth.
I'm just going to say, yeah, don't mind the horse. I'm still getting used to it.
Which horse are you talking about?
So, if you're talking about the centaur, he was here last night.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Kind of said some mean things about my mother.
Alden just takes out his smoking pipe, loads it up with as much tobacco as he can. Should I make a strength check just to cram it full of tobacco?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
And he's just nods his head and lights the tobacco and takes a deep breath. Part of me thinks I should make a constitution saving throw from all the tobacco he's ingesting.
That's not necessary. But in any case, Ithaqua and Lareth, if you guys have anything, you can say it. Otherwise, I'm assuming you take off with the rest of the party.
Yes, Laroth
Yep.
takes off in tow with the rest of the party, eyes on the horizon, scanning, though perhaps not necessarily just for the obvious threats.
So, on your way towards, further into the mountains, Gert, will lead you guys. All of you are fairly unfamiliar with this particular area, but the further in you go, the more dense the trees become. You see, more rivulets and boulders as the tree line begins to become significantly more mountainous. Like you get taller trees, steeper hills, and eventually you begin to hear sounds of drums. Now, let me switch the music real quick. And you find yourself crossing over this ridge, and off in the distance, you see a vast clearing surrounded by enormous rocks. Next to the stones, you see a river that's passing through. These tents that you see are very well organized in straight lines, and you can imagine that there are hundreds of orcs here. Of course, I'm not going to populate it with that many tokens, just because that's kind of a pain to do. And it seems as though there appears to be a random looking guy kind of tied up to a post near one of the fires. And that's going to be our Thrycreen, Tashik. So Tashik, from what you can tell, these knots are not done very well. But you imagine if you did try to run, they would definitely attack you.
This is not good. This is not great. He's gonna sit still. Just getting cooked. I do hope I find people to save me. I think I'm gonna die.
So, on the approach, you guys see Gert say, "Alright, I will go down, I will speak with them, I will tell them you're coming, and then when you come, they will not kill you, I promise."
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're just gonna let him go?
We have no choice but to. Alden looks at the party and gestures for them to back away. In case it's the trap, they don't get attacked. Alden will take the brunt of the force.
Okay, alright. If you see me waving, then that means they come.
Hey DM, okay, we're over here on the map. Sorry, I was just
Yeah,
making
bottom
sure.
left corner.
He's gonna look to Layroth and Ithaqua and be like, "Should you mind walking from a distance? Go head over in that direction, wherever you think is safe. If things go south, best that you both are on a fair distance away."
Yes, worry not. As a fact, we will keep an eye on you from up here. And should it be needed, I have my bow at the ready. Though I don't think it's wise for us to try anything funny with so many orcs about.
Let us just sit, wait, and have faith.
All right. He puts a hand on the hilt of his sword, just in any case, and then nods to Alden. He's ready, in case of anything.
All right, perfect. Alden undoes rope on his hand to let the orc go freely to ensure that we all get safe passage.
Alright. And you're going to see him run off through the stones and rocks and everything as he runs down into the tribe. And you see him go towards a very specific tent. And for the space of 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, nothing seems to happen.
Except our Thrycreen is getting cooked.
Well, he's just kind of like sitting there.
He's well done.
Like, he's not like
Okay.
he's not on the fire, but he's like
Oh, okay.
kind of adjacent to the fire. And then,
Oh, okay.
you know, as it seems like, you know, your patience is wearing thin, you're wearing out, time's running out. Like, I don't know if you guys want to narrate it or not. But
This is not good.
Alden, where's your friend? We've been sitting here for an hour now.
Probably talking with the village chief, as per our agreement.
DM,
yes,
did I see that? I want to assume another orc go inside of that shaman's, or
the chief's tent.
it's Gert.
Huji.
See, right?
Huji.
Huji. All right. Do I see that orc come into that tent?
Yes. It's not exactly subtle.
Just gonna take note.
Okay? And after an hour, hour and a half, Gert comes out and he looks towards the direction you are, and he starts, well, he looks towards the direction that the majority of the party is, and he starts waving.
See, I told you, a little bit of fate goes a long way. The coast is
That
clear,
appears
gentlemen.
to be the signal. And Elbrith will start walking towards the orc encampment.
He Hazardous shakes his head. He's like, we're walking into the camp. Follows through.
I'll go first. I'll be the vanguard. I'm just gonna move myself. Okay. Alden says, so where's the chieftain? And oh my god, that is one extra large cockroach. Kill it! Kill it with fire!
Well, what do you think we're doing?
You're gonna hear chittering noise, annoyed chittering noise.
But you're gonna
What
see.
are you waiting for?
So as you approach, the orcs are gonna start stamping their spears as you like walk towards the chief. And Gert's gonna be like beckoning you to come closer.
Hezifrath just sort of nods at the orcs. He's like, good
Alden
there.
is just going to act
Warily.
like he's a celebrity. And he's like, put his hands up and it's like, yes, I am coming.
Yep.
I'm
And
coming."
so for Lyrith and Ithaqua, are you guys on the VTT?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you should be able to move your tokens over.
Okay. I'm gonna do mine a bit like more stealth maneuvering, if anything, just to keep hidden
Yeah.
as much as
Okay.
possible.
Laroth moves with Weary.
So make sure to roll for stealth real quick. Okay, a 13, not the best, but semi okay.
Yeah, most of the orcs are not going to be able to pick you up. But so as you approach, they're going to continue to stamp their weapons into the dirt until the chieftain is going to hold up his hand, and you'll hear a stop. My brothers, they have these humans, some of them, a centaur, 4 legs, and whatever that thing is over there. It seems as though they have returned one of our own. In exchange, we are to hear them out. So, say your piece.
Alden says, greetings, fellow, greetings, oh esteemed orcs. My name is Alden. I come from a adventurers group. We recently heard of your situation. We believe that we know the culprits who have stolen your artifact. They are in fact people who have been stalking us. We were not aware that they stole it until fairly recently, until we met with the orc that we escorted over here. We wish to start an alliance. We ask that you not invade the human territories. Instead, we will enter into these territories, find these thieves, reclaim the artifact, and return it to you.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
May I wait before anything. Am I bound enough that I can't wait? Does guidance have somatic component? And you know what? They can't understand. Before you do that, you're gonna feel an almost psionic connection from the beetle. That's right across from you, and you would see Tashik's hands like twitch, not like purposefully, while he's bound, and you would almost feel a boost to your confidence. I'm just gonna roll you an extra, I believe, D4.
Yep.
Roll an extra D4 on that for guidance.
Sure.
I love guidance.
16, 3. Oh, so 22.
All right. So as you're saying this, the orcs are kind of looking around, and they all just kind of look at the chief. And the chief kind of, looks at you, and he's going to step up to you. Okay, kind of like looking you up and down, kind of getting a gauge of who you are. Lots of many words from a human. I wish to see some action. You think you can find this artifact? Then go find it. I will give you a week.
We might need a little bit more time than that. As you might not be aware, traveling would take us a few days.
Alden, in your head, you would hear, "Take me with you. I've been. Tell them that I'm part of you. I help you in that whole entire conversation."
Alden feels an icy cold shiver. He feels the touch of death itself. And he feels incredibly freaked out. Allow me to introduce our leading diplomat, Azafrath, as Alden starts getting more and more creeped out. Your lordship, might I ask that I take shelter very, very far away from that looks at the cockroach. Do I even use to tell you what it is?
Leon, I forget how to say your character's name. Is it Tashik? Tashik?
Tishik.
So you'll notice that Hazafrath has kind of walked by and over to you, and he's just kind of looking at you curiously. He's just like, "How do you speak? You dress, so you're clearly civilized. How do you speak?"
So as you're doing this, you're going to notice everyone's attention kind of turns to Hazafrath, as Alden is foregoing his voice and kind of directing attention towards you.
Yeah, he didn't hear that. But yeah, Hazafrath, he's like, "Oh wait, hold on, oh my."
So you
All right,
speak for these humans and this four-legged beast.
He'll approach his hands on one blade and the other kind of towards his belt, and he looks at the orc chief. He doesn't look at him smugly. He doesn't turn up his chin or anything. But, he's definitely holding his stature at the orc chief to give a sense of confidence. And he says, in good strength, orc chief. I'm Hazafrath, human. Your local sorry, I had his names of towns. Where does my character come from? not Stone Hollow, because that's where we came from. But
Stone Call.
Stone Call, thank you. I'm thinking Stone Hall. Anyway, sorry. He's like, "I'm a human, Stone Call. I believe that you're creating a war party in an effort to attack Stone Call because of a stolen relic. Is that correct?"
As you say.
Okay. Well, we wanted to branch, sort of length of help, as my friend Alden here. I was actually more interested in the thing you have tied up over there. But as I'm assuming he mentioned, we want to help you find your artifact. One of great importance to you, because you see, the same people that had stolen from you actually, nearly tried to kill us.
As your friend has said before, it seems as though you wish to repeat the same story. And as I have said, 1 week. You have 1 week to find the spear of Droomboot and return it to us, or we will attack again.
Okay.
The blood of Gert.
We have 1 week.
has bought you 1 week.
Merely coming from here to Blackwall to Rockwall and back will take 3 or 4 or 5 days. That leaves us very little time to actually do any searching.
Then I suggest you move quickly.
How about this? You give us 8 days. Just a day over 1 week. Because, well, we're doing something for you. Correct? We have a common enemy, is what I'm trying to get at. Why I'm, well, I wasn't sure what Alden had said. We have a common enemy. We are aiming for the same thing. We will find your spear, but we will need the time to do it. And we brought back your friend, whatever he is to you. Give us 8 days. We will go and find your spear and return it to you.
Go ahead.
And we will take whatever that creature is tied up over there as well. We need extra hands.
And they're gonna look at him and see that he's got 4 hands, and go ahead and make a persuasion check. Just a flat persuasion check.
Hazafrath, you would also feel that same psionic connection almost parasitically implant to your head, and a boost of confidence goes into your psyche.
Perfect.
Add a D4 to that roll.
Yeah, so that passes. If you want to add the
Okay,
D4. Yep. You're gonna just hear
22 for effect.
You're gonna hear the chieftain growl, just 8 days. Upon the dawn of the 9th, we will descend upon the humans. No more, no less.
Perfect. Now, do you happen to know where it might be?
He's
I'm kidding. I'm
he-
kidding.
he's
I'm
going.
kidding.
He's just
I'm
there. He's
sorry.
just going to
Light
continue to
joke.
glare at you.
It was a measly joke. I apologize. I'm sorry. Anyway, we best go. And it was a pleasure to meet you, all of you. with
The
your
orc chief
family.
is going to look at the shaman and go, "Kapla!" And then he's going to return to his tent, and you're going to see the shaman look over at Tashik, and he's going to wave his hand, and the orcs are going to cut the vines off of Tashik.
Alden is just going to say, one more thing, your orcishness. Maybe have some
I need you to
horses
make a
so
wisdom
that-
saving throw.
Oh boy.
Or at least, actually, hang on.
Yes,
Let
dude.
me double check. Let me double check the save actually real quick. I want to say it's maybe it's intelligence. Hang on. No, it's an intelligence saving throw. Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
19.
Let's see.
19 surely passes.
You can feel someone trying to, shove a spike of psychic energy into your mind, but you're able to resist it. It's almost as a threat to be quiet and leave. You can tell that it's coming from the shaman.
Alden just looks at the shaman, grins sarcastically, and he says, "Your magics are powerful, but you mustn't forget, my brain is a muscle, and its might surpasses that of your puny magics."
Oh no.
Elbereth is clapping and laughing. He's very amused by this.
The shaman is going to walk up to Hazafrath, and he's going to speaks softly to him. You might want to control your friend. Otherwise, he will not
I
live for
wish I
very
could.
long.
I wish I could. Thank you for the advice. I wish I could. He'll try to go. He'll go to like tap him on the shoulder, but then like stop himself because he knows they're not buddy yet, and then he'll walk over to Sheik. He says, "You looked like you were in danger there. How do you talk? I'm curious."
You would see this form creature with carapace almost acting as armor. You look at you with his 4 red glowing eyes. Before he would reach almost in the form of a handshake towards you.
Yes, of course. And goes in for a handshake. He's like, interesting. I've never met something of your nature.
You wouldn't. We're pretty rare around this part. It wasn't really meant to be captured by the orcs. But I appreciate your assistance. If not, I would have been cooked already. Tell your meathead friend to tell that I'm not a cockroach.
Well, you could tell them yourself. You make it out of this camp before they decide to turn all of us into dinner.
To everyone outside of that conversation, you are talking to nothing. You are hearing chittering noises, and you are talking in conversation to that chittering noises.
Well then, it
Easy.
seems we haven't a moment to lose. Alden's just going to ask them to give him a description of the stolen relic. He's going to try and draw what it looks like, and he's going to inquire on any descriptions of these people, their quantity, their height, how they're dressed, and what direction they fled in, what time they left. And he's also gonna ask for some horses because we need to move as quickly as we possibly can.
They're not going to give you horses, and they're not going to give you any more information than you already have that Gert has given you.
All right, fair enough.
Where is your meathead friend? Oh, that has a friend. Where is your meathead friend? Why is he not with us right now?
I'm not quite sure. Wait,
Oh no.
is it the? Oh, there you are. There you are. I never thought I'd displace a lord horseman. Where's Alden? Oh, and there he is. Of course. So, Tashik, everyone, Tashik. He's the. Now he specified that he's not a cockroach. I'm not
Cool.
quite sure.
Where are you from,
He's very
Tashik?
nice.
Tell us where you are from.
He's gonna turn to you, Alberith. Wait, sorry, how do you pronounce your name again? Alberith?
Yeah, that's perfect.
He's gonna
Alberith,
turn to you,
yeah.
Alberith, and then you would hear before extending his hand for a handshake.
Elberth will shake the hand, quote unquote, if it is a hand.
It's more. It is a hand. It has fingers, has phalanges, but it is very bony. It's almost as if his whole hand is just covered in an exoskeleton. And then the moment you touch the hand, you feel an almost parasitic psionic connection to your head, and you and Hazafrath can suddenly hear what he is saying. I am Tashik. It is nice to meet you. I'm appreciate the help with the orcs. And, well, I truly suggest that we try to not let them, be pissed off with our current disposition. And he's gonna look at Alden, and then he's gonna walk up to him, and then he's gonna go and extend a hand. Still hearing the chittering noises.
Alden says, I hereby nominate you to be our honorary meat shield. You may stand in front of every pointy object. You have my permission.
To
He's
be
gonna
honest,
slap your.
with his bony body, he might even be tougher than I am.
He's gonna look at you, Alden, put a hand on your shoulder, and then you suddenly felt that same weird psionic feeling.
Alden is going to grab that hand and just throw Tashik as far as he possibly can.
Oh boy. Why are you
Specifically
doing?
towards
What
the
are you
nearest
doing?
inflammable object.
What? Check if you so
Tashik, I can't hear you, buddy. You kind of like
Some people are just like
disconnecting and reconnecting.
phasing out.
Yeah, you can't yell too loudly, otherwise Discord won't pick it up.
Unless you turn the
I
noise
see.
thing off.
Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do a
no,
soft
please.
yelp.
Listen. I am not enemy. Put me down. Put me the fuck down.
A
Apologies.
little too late for that. He already threw you. These three.
This already happened. I see. Okay, fair enough.
Alden just turns to Hazamrath. It's like, it touched me. Oh, the cockroach touched me. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, what manner of. Ugh.
He'll wipe his face. Just
Mm,
sigh.
He's gonna go back to Azafrath.
If this happens
gonna-
again, I don't think I'll survive it. What would we be joined with at that point? Oh, I shudder to think. A sentient slime monster? Ugh.
DM.
Oh, God,
uh,
give us strength.
DM. Wonderful DM. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is there a possibility I can stealthily cast a spell underneath Alden's feet?
I mean, you can obviously chitter, so
He's gonna chitter. He's gonna move his hand and yeah, there's something that happened underneath your feet. You just don't know yet. But to everyone else, it's the spell known as snare.
is there a saving throw for that?
There is. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Alden, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20.
Apparently, he's just nailing the saving throws right now.
Uh,
I hope you don't need those good rolls later.
Yeah,
There's a visible disgust.
Alden just
Listen.
deftly avoids your ensnare so flawlessly he doesn't even notice that you cast the spell.
Remind me not to look at you whenever you're dying. Listen, he's gonna look at the other two, Layroth and how do you say your name?
Ithaca.
Ithaca?
Mm-hmm.
And offer their hand, both of his lower arm, for a handshake. It's, you take it?
Leiroth is hesitant to step away from the comfort of the tree bark, but extends his hand without much other hesitation and takes the appendage and just says very simply, pleasure.
Pleasure
It's
to
cool.
meet you.
Go ahead.
You may understand what I'm saying rather than chittering noises.
Yes, it would seem that I have some understanding of you, though. But save any assurity for when we've had some time to get to know each other. I won't pretend to understand someone's truth before I've had the chance to get to know them.
I understand.
Ithaquil will shake the hand outstretched to him and he'll say, "It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance."
I as well. I only do this as a formality. My kind doesn't really speak verbally, though we do have psionic connections for us to make a conversation with you. But I need to physically touch you first and establish, like, a solid connection.
Fascinating. There are some Fae that do something similar.
It is a boon and it is a curse as well.
Well,
While you
regardless.
guys are having this discussion, Alden is just going to be taking the dash action to get back to the settlement as soon as possible.
Oh.
He's gonna ask them if they can lend us some horses.
Yeah, Azafrath's gonna watch Alden just running off into the distance and turns around and puts his hands on his belt and he says, "Well, we all marry now and we go and venture forth. We have a spear to find and, well, make due haste of it."
And Alden is specifically going to do his absolute best to make sure he's very far away from the cockroach.
Cockroach.
Papa Roach, let's go.
All right. For the rest of the day, you do journey back to Stone Hollow.
Alden updates the chieftain on what has transpired. We've gotten them momentary peace. And now we're going to go reclaim the relic and get them permanent peace.
As you guys walk back into camp, all the commoners and the village chief seems incredibly wary of Tashik.
Alden just looks at that and says, "Trust me, I understand completely. I too would not like to be in the presence of a cockroach that big. I'm surprised he
Tashik
hasn't been
would-
hit by a meteor."
Tashik would actually be at the entrance of the village town, and then he would prop up a hood to hide his visage.
All right. Yeah. So you're hiding your form,
Yes.
and they'd be able to tell that you are not human if they were to be close to you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I am indeed monstrosity, so I will eat people if I have to.
Okay.
Listen, if one of you dies, I will collect your spinal fluid as you know, a meal. You know, that's a snack.
Yeah, ally dies. You gonna eat that?
You at least make good with the resources, right?
Alden's just gonna look at Hazafrath and he's like, "You know what? I think we should have left him with the orcs."
Hey, you don't know that. You don't know about the whole spinal fluid thing. You don't know that yet.
Oh, I thought you were talking in character, not out of character.
Nah,
you do the voice
it's the Russian
using here.
voice.
Sheik, are you alright? You heading into the village? Are you something wrong?
No, it's best that I stay out here. Humans are very wary of my kind. You know, 4 hands, no voice, chittering noise, insect-like. I'm what you call a monster to them, so I stay out of sight, and I tend to hide my form to keep myself safe.
You may be a monster, but what do you do besides that? If we are going to travel with you?
Well, I went to the mountains in terms of pilgrimage. I was hoping to reach the peak of the mountain and collect information towards the stars, towards the cosmos.
For Elbereth, that
But-
completely goes over his head, and he just looks like in awe. He's like, he's never heard any of this before in his life.
With your expression of interest, he's actually gonna produce a scroll hidden behind his cape. It is a very large scroll, almost like a map of sort. And once he opens it, you could almost see stars and nebula being produced on its like paper-like form. I'm currently mapping and charting the distance and even the constellation of our stars. My deity gives us answers through the twinkling and the hidden messages of the cosmos. That's why I must reach the peak. I must commune with our god. Well, with my god.
Funny that you mentioned stars and nighttime as for your god. My god, or it's the one that I believe has forsaken me, is Lythander, god of dawn. So
Yeah.
proceeds
But you-
right after yours.
I respect your god, Lythander. Correct? The Morning Lord?
The very same.
He is a good god. My god, unfortunately, is a strange one. One that is forgotten. But my kind did not.
Fascinating, yes. Well, it's interesting again that you say that, just because, I feel your god is forgotten. I feel forgotten by my god. Very serendipitous meeting.
He's gonna look at you. Your god has not forgotten you. I sense great power with you. And that's a sign that your gods still have faith in you.
Well, some god has some faith in me, I suppose. He's gonna ponder on a dream that he had.
Elbereth will look to the whole of the party that's around him, and he'll ask, so, are we going to find this spear, or should we let these people die? I don't know what to do.
I believe finding the spear is the most potent course of action. The question is, do we have any real grounds of where to start? Any clues, or...
Perhaps we should ask the people here.
You would know that from your interactions the previous night. They're not sure who these, the villagers don't know anything.
All right. So we killed some of the bandits here, though, right? Or we killed some bandits on the way here.
On the way up the mountain, but they are not connected with the orcs. So they were human bandits, but it seems as though they were tipped off about you guys on the way up. You found a letter.
Just wondering if maybe they were somehow connected to the people who stole this beer, perhaps? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we had a conversation about it before. I'm not quite sure if that conversation translated into this new dimension, but it was primarily into this is all out of character, by the way. I'm not Hatzafrath recapping, but it was mostly just in regards to we believe that
So, hang on.
somebody wanted us dead.
Okay.
All the way heading up the mountain.
So this was the letter that you found. And
Alright.
whether or not you guys decided to burn the letter, I don't recall off the top of my head.
So, yeah, so I mean, ultimately the conversation then goes into like, to see why, well, how's it connected to the big conspiracy that's kind of going on in Stone Call, and who are all these, what's up with these, you know, ancient heroes, organizations that are doing some shady stuff, so, but now obviously this spear is connected into it, and we have to go and find him. So I'm assuming the plan is to get these. Oh yes, sorry. Hatzafrath comes to. He's sorry. I was thinking about something. Well, I think the plan now is to get these commoners away from the village, just because these orcs, if we don't make it by the 8 days, they're going to come down and slaughter the rest of them. Evidently then move back to Stonecall, or if anybody has any thoughts on the direction we can head, then speak now.
I personally would like to find the spear because it might be a big, good weapon.
We are returning that spear the second we get our hands on it.
Alden, I do not remember you being quite so racist before.
What does returning a spear have to do with race?
Well, it's just that you treat me like a horse and the bog man like a bog.
But you are a
Elvis
horse.
does have a point.
Close enough.
You treat me like a horse. Well, you are a horse. He's not beating the allegations, boys.
Elbert. It is alright. He is too much meat for brain.
Yes, I'm starting to agree with you on that, Chief.
Well, either way, if you're going to get horses from these people here, I don't need one.
From what
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
that's
tell,
right, you can just ask your cousins.
from what you can tell, they do not have any horses.
Quick, horse! Commence your mating call. Lure in the fellow stallions of the area.
I don't know how to do that.
This
Is
is
she?
awkward.
Then
His
how
sheep
did
will
your
make
parents
his-
meet?
My father is a minotaur, and my mother was a centaur. They are not horses either.
The
But one of them is still
meathead.
part horse.
Meathead. Let us not deliberate about this. I am not cockroach, and clearly he's not the horse. Though he has horse body, that is true. But he is not horse. He is centaur.
Moving swiftly on, let
But
us
it's more
make
bold.
back to Stone. Sorry, I'm blanking on the name. Stone Coal, and turn in our quest. I'm pretty sure these lying pieces of Gobbly Snap will approach us, as they have been wont to do.
That sounds good to me.
As a practical approach to
DM.
the village chief.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. You go on.
No, you good.
Tishik will go to the village chief and tap him on the shoulder, and that would also give him that psionic connection to the village chief. And he's not gonna try to look as imposing, but he's gonna go and look at the village chief and ask, do you have any medical supplies? Or no. Do you have any sick with you?
First of all, the village chief is going to be terribly frightened by the fact that a bug is talking to him. What he perceives as a bug talking to him. And then, when he realizes what's going on, like, he's going to kind of steel himself. The sick have already been treated by this party, which I guess it seems you are now a part of.
I see. Apologies. I wish I would have been here sooner. I would have offered my services. Well, how do you what's a word that means that my volunteer I would have volunteered to heal your sick. Do not be afraid. My kind is not well, my tribe is not going to hurt anyone in your ilk.
Though I will mention, village chief, as he, approaches as well to Issa. We've 8 days to find a spear for the orcs, or they'll come back down from the mountain and proceed to slaughter anything in its wake. So, letting you know that I suggest, when everybody's ready and willing, that you move on as soon as possible. You can party with us if you want to. We're heading back to Stonecall now, but I would not be staying here.
This is all we have. I will not let the orcs take what is left from us.
It is still a village of the Stonecall region, is it not?
It is.
Why don't you, everybody here, head back to Stonecall and ask for assistance? Your village is destroyed. It's only going to be more destroyed once the orc party comes here. If we don't make it back in the 8 days, which it's a short amount of time to find a whole spear, and save the day here. It's not a whole lot of time, so I think we can do it, but I just want to be sure that everybody here is going to make it out alive. Now, if you can pack up what you can, and even move in a different direction, then that saves you from the orcs, because they know you're here.
Well, I will discuss that with the villagers. And if they decide it is the right thing to do, then we will go.
Perfect.
Alden's just going to interject very quickly. We're not asking you to leave permanently. It will only be temporary. In case the worst shall fall, you'll be prepared. Plus, it buys us precious minutes, hours, seconds. In case we need more time.
And he will nod to the villager and turn to all the other commoners and nod as well. And back to the party. He says, "We best make haste. We have to probably walk through the night. Seeing if we're trying to make it back to the Stonecall or wherever we need to. It's in the 8-day parameter that we have."
Alden proposes making a game of their journey. Let's turn it into a race.
Do you really want to race a centaur?
Horses are exempt. This is a human race only. Must be by
Well,
battle to
Still
enter.
going to win.
That would be ill-advised either way. Doing a race like that would exhaust us even faster, and if we were caught with our pants down in the middle of the woods and attacked by something, we'd be separated and potentially, overwhelmed.
Fine. Let us just make our move as quickly as we possibly can. Once we enter Stone Call, these people should be pretty should begin observing us. Once they observe us, we will have to engage them directly and try to interrogate them and get as much information as we possibly can out of all of them.
We would have to do it in a way that would not get us in hostile sights with those inside the village as well. If we
We'll have to
try
have,
and take...
we'll have to have the party split into two halves. One half will be lures, bait out these fools. The others will assail them from the shadows.
How do we know who we're looking for?
They'll be covered. They'll be wearing large black cloaks. And you'll find them observing us, specifically me and Hazafrat.
See, you want to attack those ones. Alright. Well, come now. Let's go. Before we make any more... waste any more time. We now have... what is it? 7.5 days.
Alden is just gonna book it at top speed.
All right. So you guys are going to be traveling through the night with no break.
Alden is. I don't know about the rest of the party.
I'm sure by some point until we get tired, we'll take a break. But
Yeah.
it's, what, 3 days to get back?
If you guys book it
Yeah.
without resting, you will arrive around noon on the third day.
But if we rest, if we don't rest, then we'll be exhausted, right?
If you don't rest, you'll so in total you'll take 2 points of exhaustion.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. We should probably rest.
Yeah, dude, exhaustion fucking sucks, dude. So we
Yeah.
avoid that.
Because right now, because it took you half a day to get to the orc tribe, took you half a day to get back. It is now evening. It will take you 2 days of travel to get back to Stone Call.
Yeah, it'd probably be best to not try to rush it because we don't know what we're going to encounter on the way back as well. Trying
Yeah,
to
and
rush
aren't
it
we
might
also-
cause us issues.
Take
We
our
don't
time.
really have much of a lead towards that spear, correct?
Not really.
All you know is that the culprits are likely to be found in Stone Call. And the connections you have in Stone Call, you have some connections in Stone Call with a General Tiger Claw. You remember speaking, well, Hazafrath remembers speaking with Fenris. And, you are aware of a Lady Songbird.
So wait. Can you repeat that again? So we have so currently the leads are So-
Tiger Claw was one. Lady Swan Song was the other.
General
Who was
Tiger
the guy
Claw.
who we gave the stone to? He should be done with it by now.
So that guy is not going to be connected to this, but you can certainly go talk to him. Anyway, those are the three main NPCs. Although, if you are interested, you could also go and speak with, which you have met the Guildmaster Bramblefoot.
Good old Bramblefoot.
All right. Apologies. It's like taking notes, so that way we have ways to go through.
Yeah, and I try to make sure that I'm putting names in the chat there, so for you to write them down.
And Warden,
And-
due to the adjustment, is there any one of us that can go speak to Lady Songbird now? Songbird, sorry.
You will be able to eventually. You just have to run off the information you currently have access to right now. But trust me, there is a way.
Okay.
Interesting.
I have not eliminated your options.
Okay.
Wasn't Bear the one with the direct connection to Lady Songbird?
Yes. And Loris.
Both of them are gone.
Yep. I think my only connection is General Tigerclaw.
Which you can go speak to him.
Yeah. He's gonna make me do push-ups though.
Yeah?
As a wise
talk
man
to
once
him.
said.
I'm always up for more physical work.
So,
I guess if we're gonna go and walk, and we're gonna take 2 days of walking, nah, I'll wait. I'll wait till we actually make camp, then I'll do it.
Okay.
so are you resting here in this village for the night? Or are you going to make headway?
We're
Make
gonna-
headway, definitely.
Yeah. Make headway at least until, later in the evening, I would say, just to gets us closer. Make the village for now. Get a certain amount of distance till we tire. Collect some sticks along the way,
Alright.
the often boar that comes across our path.
Well, I already rolled the for on the random encounter table, and you guys are hitting nothing on both days. So
Okay.
I think while we're traveling, is there a possibility Tashik can start hunting for like small game?
absolutely. Go ahead and do
Do
a,
I have to roll for anything?
a survival check.
Copy that. Wabam. That's a 14.
Yeah, you're able to find a couple, a few things that are small game. Some rabbits, and you're able to catch like a coyote.
He would not catch the coyote, but he will catch the rabbits because that's palatable.
All right. I'm assuming you're just eating them.
No, he's saving that for later. When we make camp, he's gonna share it for the group. He's gonna actually he's gonna pull out his herbalism kit, grab some salt, grab some pepper, and rub it on the skin the rabbit, all of that, wash it, and then cook it over a campfire, and then serve it to his new companions.
How nice of him.
It is better than having to eat dry nuts and rations. It tends to also my type of rations won't really work for you. And I think a warm meal is better than eating cold and dry food.
All right. Okay. Well, if there is no other additional roleplay, you guys do make your way down to Stonecall. And I gotta redo the tokens, because Kiklik is not there
Whoa.
either.
Whoa. Immediately, Tashik's gonna put on his hood, hide his arms, and almost hide his visage towards the group, towards the public.
All right. Well, as you walk into town, as you're walking into the kingdom, the guards are kind of looking at everyone funny. You're all, you guys are kind of used to this look. Tashik, you haven't been in Stoneclaw before, but you seem to get by off of the good graces that the rest of the party's been here, and they're kind of, yeah, they esteem you with a certain degree of recognition, but at the same time, they're like, it's the look of don't cause trouble.
I won't cause any trouble. Trust me. I won't.
Are you saying that into their mind, or are you saying that out loud?
No. I am saying that out of character.
Okay. Just checking. Because they would not be happy if you said it to their minds.
Well, to be fair, if I try to speak, it sounds like chittering noises.
Okay. Anyway.
There's already a language barrier.
So, as you walk into the kingdom proper, Elbereth, you're going to see a human woman with her child walking by, and the kid's going to be like, Look, Mommy, it's a horsey!
Alden just looks at him and is like, see, I'm not the only one.
Elbereth will yell at the child, I'm not a horse, exactly.
Mommy, that horse is really mean, and it can talk! And then you're gonna see the mother kind of drag her child away as quick as possible.
Elbereth is shooting daggers from his eyes at the mother.
Does the mother apologize?
No.
That mother's racist.
From what you understand, this whole kingdom is generally racist towards non-humans.
Great.
Yeah. Elbereth will look to the rest of the party and he'll say, not everyone can be so lucky as to have been born in a nice place with nice people.
Forgive me, I'm back.
So, you guys have different
How do you feel?
different leads. You have different directions you can go. There's the Adventurers Guild, you got the Military Quarter, and you got the Merchants Quarter.
So first things first, Alden is going to report on the status of the quest we undertook. And he's going to go collect the stone because I think he's finished deciphering it at this point.
Well, that would involve you trying to get into the kingdom proper, which you would not be allowed in.
Could I I'll
Okay,
turn to
Hazard
Alden
Pratt,
now.
I'll leave that to you then.
Alden will, or he'll turn to Alden and be like, well, the party in general sense, he's like, well, it's been a while since I've been in the kingdom proper. Very long time. Only really there when there's an army kind of going through. Anyway, I'll try to see if I can get in. So we still need to go talk to Captain Fenris. And then
Hang on a second.
Want to report on the quest.
Hey.
Might want
Yeah, my internet just cut out for a brief minute. I don't know what just happened, but go rewind 20 seconds.
So, yes, Hazafrath mentioned that we should go see Fenris to report on the thing because he's the one that gave us the quest. also should visit the guild master, and then I was going to have Hasfrath look around to see if there's any of the cloaked figures watching them.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Everybody make a perception check. Woo.
Well, if you want to make a perception check, some of you don't necessarily should feel the need to. You don't necessarily. You don't see anybody. That seems to be catching your eye.
Did you say perception check?
Yeah, if you want to make a perception check, if you're looking for the cloaked figures.
Yeah.
15. I don't see shit then.
That's 15 as well. Fit in.
All right. Well, I'm going to try my darndest to get into the proper. Now, hopefully they see me once more as at least a veteran warrior. Do I look tidy? I think I look tidy, right? So he like sniffs at this thing. He's like, can't smell the booze on him. He's like, yeah, I should be fine.
You look like you're ready to talk to people.
Yes, you look very, very nice, my friend.
I didn't say nice. I just say you look like you're ready to talk to people.
I appreciate the honesty. We should reconvene at the tavern, at Guild's Tavern.
I love a tavern. I will absolutely be there for when you come back.
All right. So is anyone going with Hasfrath, or are you going by yourself?
I will go with Hasfrath. I'll be right next to him.
Elberth is
Yeah.
not going with Hasafrath.
Laeroth will also go to the tavern with Hasafrath.
Oh, he's not going to the tavern right away.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
see.
heading
I
into
see.
the proper. Yeah, where like only the most regal and obviously above middle class people go over.
Oh, no.
Elberth assumes that he's not going to be able to get in there because he's a centaur.
I'm far too uncomfortable for that. I will refrain.
Okay. Where is Alden? Where are you going?
I'm going to go turn in the quest, and then I'm going to wander around, trying to get the attention of those black coats. See if they'll attack me.
Okay.
Or stop me.
So Elberth, where are you going then?
Elberth is interested in the tavern, I guess, since Hasafrath said that he would go back there once he came back from the city proper. So Elberth will probably go to the tavern.
All right. Laeroth and
Well,
Ithaquah.
Yeah, Laeroth will follow Elberth to the tavern.
Okay.
Ithaquah?
Yeah, where's Ithaquah going?
I don't know if he's come back yet.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Hasafrath, as you approach the gates to the Inner Kingdom, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna look at Tashik. State your business.
Pleasure, gentlemen. I'm here to head to the Grand Library. I have an appointment with one of the bookkeepers there. I left something with him in regards for translating of things, and I need to speak with him. I am a knight of the under service of General Tigerclaw.
Go ahead and make a. Well, they're going to ask you which scholar was it specifically.
That is a good question.
And do you have proof of? Do you have a letter of recommendation?
We do, from Lady Songbird.
Do you?
Yeah, she was the one who told us to go meet with him.
I would-
to Loris. Dolores, can I make a check of some sort to see if I have anything on there? If there's anything that, I don't know, transferred into this world in regards to seeing as...
You can do an investigation check to see if you can find something.
Okay. Come on. It's a 5.
You realize that the whatever letter of recommendation you might have had that would have been with Loris is now gone.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
I have the background feat called Researcher from the Sage background. Am I allowed to, it says usually this information come on Scriptor. Okay, never mind. I don't have access to a library. Never mind.
You don't have access to the library yet.
That's why I'm waiting. Hazafrath, do something. Come on.
Yeah, you're gonna tell that the guards are looking like they're not gonna let you in.
Well, forgive me. My colleague that I was traveling with, he decided to make a short adventure once we were on a mission from Lady Songbird. But we, forgive me for not getting the paperwork there. Is there any way that I can insist? And can I make a history check? I don't remember the name of the guy. I apologize. It was sort of.
Sure, you can make a history check.
thing. Okay, see if I remember his name.
Can I give you guidance?
Sure. Let's see, he's not very intelligent. No, okay, I'm gonna need, yeah. I mean, at most, it's gonna be an 8. I'm not that smart.
Damn. Well,
I could talk
there
my way
goes my
through the thing,
guidance. I guess my other question is my tribe, are they in good standing with the Rashali Empire?
Is your tribe in good standing with the Rashali Empire?
Yeah, even though they're nomadic, they kind of go around the desert.
I mean, considering you do trade with them, I would say so. Yes.
Okay. Will I have since I am a sage, will I have like a form of document stating that I'm a sage from the Rashali Empire?
Are you sure you want to show them that?
Oh wait, first things first. What's the standing of the Rashali Empire with Stone Call?
From what you
Make a
understand,
history check.
Stone Call and Rashali have always been at odds with each other, and they don't like each other very much. And lately, it seems as though tensions have been rising.
Oh, never mind. I would look like a spy. Never mind.
It's like the one Star Trek movies. Yes, we are looking for the nuclear vessels.
It's over there.
Yeah. You put a hand on hearing you talk, Tashik hearing you talk in the background, you put a hand on him and he guards. He says, how about this? I'm going to go speak to General Tiger Claw. And see if I can get a letter of recommendation back into the city, seeing as I misplaced my paperwork. He says this to the guards. And then I'll try to venture back in. I apologize for taking up your time. You'll have a lovely day. And he'll nod to them and walk away, pulling Tashik with him.
By the way, all of that conversation was all out of character, what I was saying, because again, you wouldn't know where Tashik came from, aside from the desert.
But yeah, I understand that point. I just feel like your character is probably chittering to himself in the background there. So
yeah, like
trying to figure out a plan here. But
As Yeah, as Ithaquah kind of like walks up, the guards just really, they kind of like tilt their spears forward towards the three of you. I think it's time for you to move
Must look
along.
so weird.
Yeah. No, yes, sorry. The companions here, they're interested in everything we have to, but I'll get the letter of recommendation. Thank you for your time. And he'll sort of walk towards the merchant's quarter here, kind of around the corner.
Okay. Are you going to hang out in the merchant's quarter for any reason?
No. Well, I was going to tell them that I'm heading to General Tigerclaw.
Because there are places in the merchant's quarter that, you may have heard some things about. I don't know if Alden's shared his experience of the bookseller, or not, but...
I remember that guy. I like him.
Good. We can stop in. I'm sure, Alden, you've mentioned to them about the bookseller. The arcane arbitrage, or I can't say that word.
The Veiled
Arbitrage.
Page, rather.
Or the Veiled Page. Oh, it's a veil. Yes, the Veiled Page. Got it. Okay. Yep.
So that's
Is
Ithaquah.
this a library? Is this a library?
It depends on how you want to define library.
Am I able to read the books?
Yes, you can read books in there. Yes. So you walk into
Without paying a fee?
I mean, he generally wants you to buy the books.
Yeah, that's expensive though. This is medieval time. That means paper is very expensive.
But you walk into the merchant's quarter, and it seems as though it's pretty well populated. You got a bunch of people walking around. They're looking at Tashik and Ithaquah in a rather suspect manner. But
Of course.
from the I can't believe you're not psychic divination, where you see very fancily dressed ladies walking in and out of, to the terrific taxidermy and smoothies, you get some people looking you up and down. The smell of meat pies wafts through the market here.
Yeah, he looks around. He's like, Where was it again? Something Page. Well, so you remember Alden talking about some rather curious place that the owner of, well, the establishment wasn't too forthcoming with information. And, well, since it's on the way, again, I was originally going to go to General Tigerclaw to get some sort of paperwork, but might as well stop in there. Be on your guard with this place. From what
Let's
is
show him
mentioned-
the letter that we got from the bandits.
Do you think it's connected towards him?
To point us to the people that they were supposed to meet up with. He might know who the CJ is. We could come
Are you
in
with us, Alden?
impersonating. Huh?
No, I think he is.
So, yeah, Alden, are you coming with this group?
Yeah, I'm coming with them to the, what do you call it?
Veiled
The
Page?
Veiled Page, yeah. I moved my token there.
Well, did you... Hazafrathel stopped him. He said, you mentioned last time that you were there, you didn't have a good exchange of words with him. Before he walks in. He says, you didn't have a good exchange of words with him, correct?
Because I didn't know his, he was, shall we say, far better than I expected.
So how about this? Alden, you were on your way to visit Fenris, right? But you go and visit him. I'll exchange words in the Veiled Page and see if I can get some information out of him. All right?
Very well.
I don't know if he's going to be on... I have not been in. I can't say the same for Tashik and Sorry, I keep forgetting your name. Forgive me, Ithaquah. It's small letters for me. I apologize. I'm trying to.
God damn it! I pick a French name, and this is what happens.
It's just small letters, and I'm getting used to it. I did the same thing with Sheik.
Hey,
But
just think of it as Canadian French, you know?
yeah.
It might be better.
Oh no!
But he says,
Aethiqual.
I can't say the same.
No, it's-
Your name's Ithaquah, eh? You gotta pay your Canadian taxes, eh?
I didn't realize the Fey Wilds were just Canada.
Ah, man,
Oh,
I
hey
tell
there,
you
boy.
what, the snow is pretty bad, eh?
Well, you know, you got
Oh, that's Minnesota. That's Minnesota. I can't be doing that. But our
Yeah,
Canadian
it's bad
neighbors
for the
might.
environment, eh?
I'm leaving. I'm going. I'll be right back. I'll be.
I just imagine this is Oberon of the Fey Elves saying this. But yeah, so he just explains all, and he's just like, you know, we haven't been in, so he might not be on the defense. That's kind of where we want to meet him on the battlefield of words. All right, Alden? All right. So we'll meet back. We'll meet back at the tavern. I'll try my best to get them out of this man. See what I can do. Oh, you have that letter. I think you took the letter. Do you mind if I take it?
By all means, it's all yours.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alden. He'll nod to him and head for the Veiled Page.
All right. So Alden is heading towards the military quarters. So I'm going to do that. Tashik and Ithaquah, are you following Hazafrath into the Veiled Page?
I mean, I probably would, but if Tashik wants to head elsewhere, Ithaquah would probably stick with him to make sure that he at least has someone watching his back, since Hazafrath is kind of used to this area and we aren't.
Sheik will follow because it is books and it is probably leads for him. And also, you know, probably more of his research and he'll try to look for things about his pilgrimage.
Okay. As you walk into the Veiled Page, you see a rather well-dressed man. He seems to be unusually kempt. Everything's very symmetrical. He has his glasses that are very square on his face. His hair is perfectly slicked back. He's wearing this, very well-tailored dress shirt and a vest. The sleeves rolled up, and he seems to be sitting back in a chair reading a book. And Hazafrath, when you enter, he doesn't seem to look up. Tashik doesn't seem to look up. But Ithaquah, when you cross the threshold, he looks up and kind of fixes his eyes on you, and then tilts his head. And then he looks at Hazafrath and then Tashik. It seems I have a rather peculiar set of visitors today. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Pleasure. I am Hazafrath, Knight of Infantry. We were passing by, and my companions here thought it was an interesting-looking place, and a very wide collection of literature that you have here.
Yes, indeed. Is there a particular novel you were searching for?
He looks around some bit and he says, actually, yes, I was, I became rather interested recently in a lot of the heroes of old. Doing some research on them, and I was curious if you have anything about them, or anything that might be related to them.
I suppose you could probably gather such knowledge and information from the town clerics, the kingdom's clerics. They should have that information. I'm of a different variety of knowledge. or entertainment, depending on what kind of books you prefer to read.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hmm.
I had a
Can I
visit.
insight that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. What does he mean by special entertainment?
Smut.
I will also insight.
I got a 3. I don't know jack crap.
Hazafrath, so as he says this to you, you look over and you look at the spine of a particular book that says Heartbreak and Hellfire, and you can imagine that it is romance novel / smut that he's referring to.
I fucking.
Ah, the lustier Magordian maid. I see. That's a classic. Classic. Is that
How's the
Sex
frat-
Pirate 3 as well? Damn!
If you like that,
Looking at-
imagine if you like that book. I have a great book for you. It's called Cottage on the Hill. It's fantastic.
Oh my god, is that 50 Shades of Blue?
Hazafrath. He has the lusty Argonian maid.
I am not affiliated with Skyrim. Thank you very much. Let's avoid copyright as much as possible.
Midway. The real midway that actually.
He's more. He's like,
I just.
he turns around. He turns back to Ithaca, and he says, I don't know what an Argonian is, but I do know of the book series, The Lusty Lizard Maid. And I was actually curious. Do you have volume 2 of Lusty Lizard Maid?
Why, yes, indeed.
Wonderful. Excuse me, gentlemen.
A man of culture, I see.
Well, you see, the first
Um,
volume was passed around the barracks one many times. It was a fan favorite amongst the soldiers. Volume
Yes,
2 never really
I do
came out.
believe I got that book back. It was quite... Well, let's just say I had to burn it.
It was good that you did. There's a lot of strange men in the
Must
field.
be
Anyway,
a lot of fluids. Lots and lots of fluids that dries up.
Well, see, you
Oh,
see,
you can
I
only hear that, by
preferred...
the way.
he's gonna look at.
As a
He's gonna
friend,
look.
the only one can hear. It's
gonna look at-
Ithaca and has
he's
a
like-
friend that can hear that.
You
Yeah,
gotta
Ithaca
give them
just
this look
slowly
like, why?
turns to look
Why?
at Tashik as if to ask, "What do you mean by that?"
Well, it is Wait, how old are you, Ithaca?
Oh, in my 20s.
So you know about procreation. You know about the scarab and the dung beetle and the dung. You know, the bees and the birds.
Coitus.
Yes. Well, you know, when a soldier is in battlefield, yeah, they get really lonely, and then book. Yeah,
So the conversation on his end, I had to burn the books, and then all the next phrase uttered is, so coitus.
Yeah, just to remind you guys, I haven't made a psionic connection with the bookkeeper.
No,
so you
but
guys
he
are
sees me
speaking-
facing you saying that, and you're just clicking away, so he's assuming I understand what you're saying.
Oh, this is fucking funny.
Oh,
So
man.
he's only getting one half of this conversation.
That's fucking funny. This is gonna be the biggest best trope ever. Look, yeah, like it must be soaked to the pages, and I've seen my fair share of that. I've tended to a lot of.
You
No,
lubricate
not like that. No, it's more so that when you see Warzone and you're a doctor, you also pick up a couple things, and at some point you can see a couple things.
I don't want to know what you mean, but
Yeah, twiddling with something in his belt. He's just like, listening to the conversation.
Sounding rod?
okay, all right. Let's move on. Can we
Goodbye.
can we get back on track, please? Please.
Sorry, DM. I
So-
apologize.
Pay for whatever the volume 2 is, and then he's gonna stop, and then he says, "I have one more thing to ask, if I may."
Yes.
Do you happen to know somebody called Honest Timothy?
I do not know anyone named Honest Timothy.
Oh no.
Are you certain?
Oh no, he's trying to converge the multiverses.
Can I insight check him?
Absolutely, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yep.
Another 19.
As far as you can tell, he's telling you the truth.
Okay. Interesting.
Sheik gonna walk towards the bookkeeper. And then he's gonna go look at him. And Tashik is actually 7'5", so I don't know how tall are the bookkeeper.
The bookseller is about 6 foot tall. He's sitting down.
Yeah, he's gonna go and extend his hand, and the bookkeeper is gonna hear.
I'm assuming you're chittering. I don't think it's picking it up.
I think it's the but essentially he's chittering.
Yep. So he'll go ahead and extend his hand, and are you able to discern temperature with your touch?
Yes, I can. I can feel. I can. It's essentially like my exoskeleton can feel like as if it's skin. I believe that's the case. Yeah.
All right. With his touch, it seems as though you're being touched by a searing cold.
He's gonna take note of that. All right, give me 1 second. Would I know? Would I know what kind of person he would be? I'm assuming some kind of this is some kind of elemental thing, yeah?
You can certainly roll nature and see what you can discern.
Yes, my DM. Yes, my DM. Oh boy. I give you a 16.
You're not quite sure.
Huh?
He certainly doesn't look like you would understand that like this might come from a Genasi, but he does not look like a Genasi.
What? Can you hear me now?
Indeed.
Apologies. I should have made connection with you first. I'm assuming you would know. Do you know what I am?
I know that you are far from home. I can see that much.
You're correct. There's a that statement is both prideful and despairing for him.
And you are far from where your maps say you should go, are they not?
And
you're not?
immediately defensive. How do you know? How do you know about the maps?
I know many things. but it's not
You're
important about it.
interesting.
What I know is not necessarily important. I suppose I should ask, why are you here?
Well, to begin with, I'm aiding my companion over here is gonna point at Hazafrath and Ithaqua, and completing a possible mission. Let's do you have a story about let's see, do you have what I know about the Murtak?
You would not. Do you know Orcish?
No.
Then you have no idea what the Murtak is.
Okay. Do you have books about Orcish folklore?
I suppose I could find something. Is there a particular subject you're searching for?
You're gonna look at the map that was provided for him. Specifically, the folklore for the tribe that's between Lockhorn and Stonecoal. Their folklore.
I have a book on Orcish folktales, but as far as the tribe you speak of, I imagine you would need to visit the library for more information on them.
I will take that. I will take the Orcish folktale. Maybe it will give insight.
He will offer you the book. That will be 1 gold and 4 silver.
Very good. We're gonna hand 4 gold and 1 gold and 4 silver.
Yes.
Do you perhaps have ink and quill for sale?
You can find such goods at the calligraphy store or at the general shop.
Do you perhaps... Oh, calligraphy store. Aye. Alright. Actually... And he's gonna cut connection between Hazafrath and Ithaqua.
Okay.
Do you have a book about stellar dragons?
See, I wonder if there's a language that you know that these other two don't. Hang on.
I currently are you looking through my sheet?
Hang
Or
on.
should I just
I'm
give it to you?
looking at I need to look at Hazafrath real quick. Okay. And then I need to look at yours. I don't know why it doesn't pull up all of them. Hang on. He's going to write something down, and then he's going to fold it in half, and he'll pass it to you.
He's gonna nod and then reestablish the connection between Hazafrath and Ithaqua again, and then pocket the paper. Thank you for that. And then he will toss in 6 more silver for the information. And then he's gonna turn back to Ithaqua and Hazafrath.
You notice Hazafrath is still already interested in reading the Lusty Lizard Maid, Volume 2.
Ithaquah.
That is a
getting
good
busy.
series.
Yep.
He's going to turn his attention to you, Ithaquah. And you're also quite far from home, aren't you?
I suppose you could say that.
Crossed over from the Feywild, have you?
In a sense, yes.
Well, it seems you're here now. You're no longer in the Feywild, so not much to be said in any other sense. What is it that you are after?
That is a very complicated question, very loaded as well. But if you must know, I come seeking answers more than anything else.
Well,
I don't know much about my heritage. I just know that my home was attacked by an unknown group. My mother is missing. And I'm trying to find the people that have done it and find out the why. And I guess somehow my Fey heritage is connected to it.
well, it seems the puppet master loves to pull on his strings, doesn't he?
Puppet Master.
Perhaps you'll find the answer soon enough.
Very vague. Are you certain you're not a Fey yourself?
Oh, no, certainly not.
Do you have any books on the Fey then?
Oh, I do, indeed.
Potentially.
Are you looking for fiction or non-fiction?
Alright.
That's a trick question when it comes to the Fey.
I suppose so.
But anything that involves the Unseelie or Winter Fey, as they are more commonly known.
So you're looking for dangerous information.
In a sense. Considering that.
Unfortunately, that type of material is not one you might find here. I am not permitted to hold such valuable texts. But should you require answers to various questions, I can provide them. And I will gladly do so for you.
Well, I suppose the main question I have, why would the Winter Fey, especially the big two Winter Fey, why would they spare a dying stillborn in the middle of the woods?
Perhaps you encapsulate the essence of their domains. Perhaps they need someone to fight for them.
And I guess the only question I have is, where would I go to find this information you speak of?
This what you speak of?
Information.
Well, I suppose you could go to the Feywild yourself, if you wish to. I'm sure the Prince of Frost is, seems amenable this time of year. In his castle of inside out, inside down, upside out.
And the Queen?
Well, I believe she hasn't left her enclosure, shall we say. For the weeping mirror is still weeping.
I'm gonna raise an eyebrow at that. Is that a riddle or is that literal?
Go ahead and make a history check for me.
Oh boy. A 7.
you're not quite well versed in the, in the nature of the Feywild itself, but you know that there is a place within the Feywild that is called the Weeping Mirror.
I see.
So, real quick, all this is happening, Alden's just gonna go to General Tiger Claw and let him know we finished the quest.
Well, I got a whole thing for you here in a second, so, but hold on a second. Let's finish what we're doing here at the Veld page, and then we can go on to the next thing, and then we can go back to the tavern. So, I still have yet to learn why exactly the three of you are here. You have certainly presented fun and interesting things for me to examine, but I still don't understand what it is you're after.
Oh, well, he looks up from the book, and he's like, well, I came in for one thing, but found another. So, and it was merely actually inquiring, just because I was told about this place from a friend, and these two followed me in, interested in the topic of knowledge, and yeah, I think if we came for all we've needed, gentlemen.
I've got what I need.
Indeed. Well, in any case, I wish you luck in your endeavors. And I look forward to seeing you again.
He'll nod his head on the way out as he takes his book. By the way, I paid for that. How much was that?
So that copy, the copy of that book is 10 gold, considering its high demand.
Okay. Can I rent it?
This ain't Blockbuster.
No, I do not want it back if you are going to take it for that purpose.
He'll set it down and be like, is it right that I only have 9 gold? Didn't we make some gold before?
You haven't collected on any gold yet, because you guys have been broke, and that's why you guys were looking for a quest to do.
Yeah, okay. I got it. Okay, he'll put the book down. He's like, I'll be back later for it once I...
Oh, Hazelfrath, wait a minute. I'll pay for the book. You seem to want it, and I have no need to carry so much gold on me. Let me get it for you as a gift.
That's really nice of you, thank you. I'll cherish it always.
Alright.
Ithaca will pay 10 gold for the book.
Alright. And as you leave, we're going to zoom out, and we're going to go over to Alden. Who is...
You.
Where...
Making...
On your way to the military quarter, you start venturing and looking for a captain. Fenris.
Okay, Captain Fenris, where art thou, Fenris?
And as you're
Come
wandering
out,
around
come
doing this, people are gonna kind of give you a weird look. Like, who the hell are you talking
what?
about? Who is it? Who is
Captain Fenris?
Who's Captain Fenris?
A captain who works here?
We have multiple captains. There's Lyson Dreth. There's no Captain Fenris.
What about General Tigerclaw?
Oh, yeah, he's here. He's probably, over yonder.
I'll go pay him a visit then.
And as you...
Alden's just gonna be like, this is weird.
Wait, Alden, you know Fenris is the one that gave us the quest, right?
Yeah, but Tigerclaw should be able to point me to him, or at least explain what's going on.
I got it. Here.
So, as you walk further into the military quarter, you see a massive Leonin, barking orders at people, and kind of directing people throughout their training.
Oh, that must be Targarclaw. General!
You'll see the general turn his head. And who might you be?
Come now, General. Did you hit your head?
I asked you a question.
Me,
Who
Alden.
might you be?
You know who I am. It is me, Alden.
Oh, well, if it's you, Alden, drop and give me some push-ups.
Sure thing.
And he's gonna stand
How
on your
many?
back.
200? 300? 1,000?
He's gonna stand on your back as he's not gonna specify. He just tells you to do push-ups.
Okay, should I roll strength or dexterity?
Yep, you're gonna roll a strength check.
Okay, let's go. Strength.
Yeah, you are able to get in like maybe 5 before you just collapse. And here you spoke to me with such casual demeanor. Not even strong
I'm
enough
sorry.
to do more than 10.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna do another strength check. Bitch.
Yeah, and you try to like push up again, and you just like feel the joints in your arms and shoulders like cracking and breaking, and you know that if you try to push up, it's gonna cause you some serious harm. No matter, it seems as though you're weak, but you come across as having need to speak with me. What is it?
So, recently I was told by Captain Fenris to go check on a orc activity.
We have no Captain Fenris here. There is no such person that exists.
How? How is there no one named Captain Fenris? What is happening?
Because there is no one named Fenris. We received your letter, and it seems as though you've preemptively done something that we did naturally need to send someone out for. So, we do appreciate your efforts in that regard.
What is going on here? Anyway, listen, we spoke with the orcs. We were able to establish a temporary ceasefire for a duration of no more than 8 days. According to the orcs, the reason behind their aggression is because an artifact of theirs was stolen by some hooded bastards, for lack of a better word. These black-cloaked figures have been seen in this city. I wish to speak with you and request your aid in tracking down these figures. Once we recover the stolen artifact, I would like to have it returned to the orcs so that they do not engage in a full-on invasion on the city.
You're gonna see him like kind of narrow his eyes and look at you as he's going to like. You can tell he's insight checking you to see if you're being honest, and of course you are. You're not lying to him. Well, you are no liar, so that's good.
Of course not. Why would I lie about something like this? Now, with all that said and done, there is another matter. I have need to speak with Lady Songbird. You might recall that...
Do you now?
Yes, you might recall that we had a companion named Bear. We recovered a very valuable artifact that we brought to the attention of Lady Songbird. She recommended another person have a look at it. Fortunately, Bear has decided to go somewhere else. Start to chase greener pastures.
Well,
So now we need...
It seems as though you're not lying to me, but I have never heard of such an individual before in my life.
The stone should be with that person. Would
Bear,
it be
you say?
possible to at least... Yes, his name was Bear.
Again, never heard of this man in my life.
Bear, Alden, Loris.
Oh, well,
None
you
of
said your name is
here.
you said your name is Alden. I've heard your name before.
But none of these other names ring any bells to you?
None.
That is impossible. What is going on with that stone? Okay, we need to speak to Lady Songbird and just verify what is going on.
Well,
Because it
what you
seems
need to do
that
now
my memories.
is I need you
No.
to return back to the inn, and I will send for you.
Very well, very well. Alden heads back to the inn.
And I need you to make. I want you to make. I will let you do an insight check or a perception check of your choice.
Inside, they're both the same, so I'll just do perception. 17.
It seems as though he wants you to stop talking for. It seems he's trying to. It seems as though there's something he's not telling you. But it seems as though you're saying too many things and he wants you to stop talking.
Okay. Very well. Mr. Tiger Claw.
That's General Tiger
General-
Claw.
Indeed, General.
No, do not
Very
mistake
well.
that again. And I would, if I were you, I would re-examine your tone when addressing me. You are
Have
not
no fear.
my. You are not my equal. You are not my. You're not a colleague of mine.
No worries, no worries. I await your summons, General.
And he's gonna kind of wave you off, and then he's gonna start barking orders at other people again.
And yeah, Alden's gonna head back to the
The tavern.
inn, and to the tavern. He's gonna wait for everybody else there.
All right, Leyroth and Elbereth, you guys walk into the tavern, and the bartender looks up at you, Elbereth, and says, "Oh, you're back."
Yes, we were not gone for long.
Well, you were gone for a couple of days. I trust the
And,
quest with Nick Kickless Nage went well.
Yes, it went well. We are waiting for the rest of our party to come back.
I see. Can I get you something to drink in the meantime?
Certainly.
You want a halfling coffee?
I don't really like coffee. Could you get me something alcoholic?
Well, halfling coffee is alcoholic, but what's your drink?
Just a beer will do.
You know, what kind of beer? You want like dwarvish, elvish? Do you want like tiefling? Do you want, something a bit more hush hush?
Dwarvish beer sounds perfect right now.
All right.
This city is getting on my nerves, to be honest.
Well, it tends to do that to some people. And what about you, Leyroth?
Well, do you have anything that's not alcoholic?
We got all sorts of juices. We got some milk.
Sure, give out juice. Juice, that sounds good.
What kind of juice are you looking for? You want some solemberry? You want some apple?
An apple juice. I haven't had a good apple juice in a long time. Let's see if you can provide that.
You're gonna hear him whistle. All right, we need a dwarvish beer and a apple juice, Calvin. You're gonna see this, short little bar hand start working on some drinks, and he's gonna slide them over you. Let me know when you want to close it out.
Say, bartender, would you happen to know anything about this spear that was stolen from some orcs?
A spear that was stolen from some orcs. That sounds like a bad joke.
Well, it's not a setup. It's real. We just came back from an orcish tribe who had a spear stolen from them.
I see. And who stole it?
Well, that is what we are trying to figure out.
Well, what do you know about the thieves so far?
Honestly, nothing at all.
I'll just say that you know, like, you've been with the party. You know that they're cloaked figures that have attacked you in the past, because you've been with the party since the very beginning.
Okay.
So he's gonna kind of look around the space, and you're gonna see him like tap on the counter, and you're gonna see this kind of iridescent bubble kind of envelop the tavern. It seems the people you're after are kind of the dangerous variety. Last I've heard is that they have some operations underground the kingdom.
You are talking about the kingdom of a stone call.
Yes. There's two entrances, one way in, one way out. You know. But that's about all I know.
Do you know where the entrances is, or where they are?
Even if I did, I wouldn't try to go there. I like my job a bit too much. But
Oh, they have some sway in your job, whether you are employed or not. They sound like a secret society.
let's just say I enjoy the fact that my head is attached to the rest of my body.
So you say these people are dangerous, perhaps?
Do you have experience to the contrary?
Well, I can kill anyone. I would be just fine. So you should tell me where the entrance is.
He's gonna laugh. So I'm sure you'll be just fine. In any case, I'd be careful. And anyway, I'll get you your drinks. And he's gonna tap the counter again, and you'll see the iridescent bubble kind of shrink back down into the counter.
While Elbereth is having this conversation, Laroth is straining his ears throughout the rest of the tavern, listening in on any other conversations that might or might not have any pertinent information.
There is currently nobody else in the tavern at the moment. It's just you two.
Okay. So, Elbereth, that gives us something to work from. Perhaps when the rest of the group has made their way back over here, we'll be able to set out and perhaps even split up to look for this entrance underground.
Certainly, although, barkeep, when you say underground, do you mean like a sewer?
He is going to say, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Alright, he's not going to be very helpful, I suppose.
Yeah, well, he's given us enough to work from. He's been as helpful as he is deemed worthy of his life, I suppose.
Well, besides that, bartender, is there anything interesting happening here in Stone Call right now?
Sorry, you asked me a question?
Yeah, if there's anything interesting, if he has like any just information about Stone Call, anything interesting that's happening.
Well, the Barrel Ball tournament's about to start, or the exhibition games are about to start, so that should be fun. It's happening here in like a week or so. So if you want to do some gambling, that's a good way to make some money.
And these games, they are being set up by the city itself?
Oh yeah, of course. I believe it's going to be the Stone Cold Crabs, and they're going to be going against the Bindhold Behemoths.
I'm sorry, perhaps I missed this, but what exactly was the games? What
Oh.
are they partaking in?
Barrel Ball.
Barrel ball, is that a local tradition?
Oh yeah, no, it's a regional thing. You know, there's 16 teams all around Drawngard that attend. Of course, you know, me being the patriot I am, I always tend to root for the Stone Cold Crabs. But my second favorite is probably has to be the Huriel Nerds.
The Helium
Ooh.
Nerds, and where do they hail from?
Oh, Huriel, the Freedom States.
Or
I have a question. Are the crabs all humans?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, it's just the mascot for Stone Cold is the crabs.
Oh, yes, I know. I just thought, well, I see that this place is not very nice to people who are not human.
Potato, potato. If the dwarves tend to get some pretty good treatment, but that's just because we have a long-standing history with dwarves. But, you know, so you gotta accept the fact that some of these people are gonna be prejudiced. It's nothing against you personally. Don't take it personally. They're just, you know.
yes, such is life. The crabs, where does such a name come from? Is Stone Cold known for its crabs?
Well, from my understanding, there is quite a large crab down by the edge, you know, underneath the lake. Down right off the beach. But no one's seen it. It's merely a legend. But it hasn't stopped the Barrelball crowd from adopting the name.
Leroth, tell me, what do you think of our companions that we have with us? Why are they acting like they do not know us?
And that's something that I've been trying to figure out this whole time. It doesn't make any sense. We've not forgotten them, and we've traveled together for some time now. It's worrisome. I worry that perhaps these figures that wish ailment upon us are perhaps they're more aware of our efforts than we think they are. We should maybe keep a closer eye out for any suspicious figures. If someone is perhaps poisoning us or assaulting us in our sleep, that is something we should be aware of. But what about yourself? Do you have any ideas what this could be? I've traveled with many people, and you know, faces come and go. I've developed a habit of forgetting names, but nothing like this.
Although Alden is quite racist at times, I think I am the same as him, where if something strange happens, I just let it happen anyway.
Yes, that's fair enough. I've seen my fair share of strangeness, and at some point it is just to protect your own sanity to let it pass.
Oh, I also have a question, Leoroth. Do you care much about this orc-human problem that's happening?
If I am to be honest with you,
Thank you for the hang on. Thank you for the raid, guys. I really do appreciate it. I know it's a bit of a slow moment right now, but thanks so much for the raid. We just got raided with a party of 21. Hello, everybody.
Nice.
We're currently we're currently doing going through some memory stuff where the new party members are lamenting the fact that the old party members don't actually remember them, even though they should. It's kind of a weird, convoluted situation at this exact moment. So, yeah, stick around. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Anyway, sorry.
Now,
Keep going, keep going.
please bear with us as Alden goes through his ReZero arc. Pretty soon he's going to be like, hey, Hazafrath. It's like, who's Hazafrath?
God damn.
Yes, to answer your question, Albert, the tribulations of man and the orc and whatever else comes up is, to me, it's a means to an end, and I am happy to provide my service where it's needed, but I just need to keep moving. That's what is important to me. And what about yourself? Why have you shown such interest in this conflict?
I think, Cleoroth, you and I are very much kindred spirits in this matter. I don't really care about the humans or the orcs, but the weapon is interesting to me, and I want to go on an interesting adventure. I have spent so long in Serpentia that to finally be out here, it is exhilarating to me.
Yes, I understand, though I must say, being in the city for so long, it becomes suffocating to me. I would much rather that we could hit the road to find the spear, though it sounds like we may be here for a while longer if our next source of information is found beneath us.
I agree. We should look out for any ways to get under the city if possible.
Yes, I think your idea with the sewer might be a good start.
Although I think the people here are not going to be very nice to me if I walk up to them and ask them if they could find a way to tell me where the entrances under the city are. Because I'm a centaur, they do not seem to like me.
Yes, I've noticed. Well, perhaps I can take the lead in this, and I don't know how they feel about elves or just other non-humans, but it may be less intimidating to them.
I think if you cover your ears, then they will just think you are human.
He's got little like caps
Yes.
on his ears.
For me, it is not so easy. I have a big horse body, so...
Yes, I understand your sentiment. It may hurt my pride to hide my ears, but I am willing to do what it takes to progress our quest. So shall we finish up our drinks here and inform the rest what our next goal shall be?
Yes, whenever they come back, as they said they would, but otherwise I will just be drinking, I suppose.
So
Yes, tell me, how is this? Was it dwarvish beer? He said.
yeah,
It's a favorite of mine from back in the Freedom States. The dwarves know how to make beer the best.
Really? Well, I tend to avoid alcohol. It is it afflicts my ability to commune with nature, which is vital to my sanity. But I will respect your opinion on these things.
I will say that as this is going on, Tashik, Hazafrath, and Ithaqua, you guys have started making your way back. You can tell that the sun is starting to go down past the mountains. You're getting catches of glimpses off of the various snow-peaked tops of the mountains as you guys are walking. The shadows elongating. You can tell that the mountain's shadow is kind of passing over you. And I need you guys to make a perception check for me real quick.
Everyone or just those three?
Just those three.
That's a 16.
So Tashik, somewhere around, so as you're walking back, somewhere around here, you see kind of a cloaked figure, kind of giving you the stare down. But doesn't seem to be moving.
Hazafrath, Ithaqua, we are being watched. That's not natural. And he's gonna... I think it's right across the bridge. We're being stared at. Watch. Be prepared.
Here, I'll just use this token right there.
Yeah. Hazafrath will nod, and he'll look in towards Ithqua's direction, but more so as if he's turning to look at the the rich district. And he says, "Ithaqua, can I ask a favor?"
Depends on the favor.
You're quite stealthy, right?
I can be, yes.
Would you happen to be interested in trailing somebody for us?
I can certainly give it a shot.
Okay. I'm going to, I'm not the stealthy one, as you can see with my armor here. It's making all sorts of cling and clamor. He's, now that as they're crossing the bridge, he says, I'm gonna wait out here, Gil's Tavern. Would you mind, the gentleman watching us, would you mind keeping your eye on him?
It would be a pleasure.
I appreciate your help. Tajik, I'll best go and... He says this louder. He says, enjoy our time over at the tavern. Could use a drink.
Alright. So Tashik and Hazafrath, you guys kind of walk past. And as you do, Ithaqua, you're going to see this guy walk down an alleyway.
Alright. I am going to try and follow him stealthily.
Okay. I guess go ahead and roll stealth. See how stealthy you're going to be.
Can I use Fade Away to help me here by chance?
Sure. Why not?
Alright. So that'll help me a bit here. I'll take away one of my uses for it. So I got a 13 and used a Fade Away. Help me here.
I wouldn't think that you're, no, you're not right next to us. I would have given you guidance, but no.
I mean,
It's-
on the bright side, I mean, fadeaway is basically a safety blanket. If anything, It'll just
does
help
that
you a bit.
does it just give you advantage, or does it add like a D4 or what?
No. What it does is it basically fade away up to 2 times for long rest. The bonus action you can take the hide action to conceal yourself without needing the heavily obscured or behind the 3/4 cover or total cover. You need not be out of creature's line of sight to use this ability.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming you go to wherever he was.
Yeah, it
Okay.
obviously not right away, but like kind of give a bit of distance that way he doesn't realize that he's being directly followed.
Okay. As you go over there, you look around the corner. Doesn't seem to be there.
That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good, Chief.
No ho ho.
Is there any way I can try to track to see where he went?
You
That'd
could
be,
you could
like,
try you could do survival or investigation. I'll let you take your pick.
Both are pretty much a +1. Okay, I'm gonna use a lucky on that one.
Okay.
Dice fucked me tonight.
Yeah, the dice have been favoring Alden. All right.
There we go.
The only thing you're able to find is a couple of feathers on the ground.
All right. I will
Oh no.
inspect one of the feathers.
Are you just doing an investigation check on the feathers, or is it what kind of inspection are you doing here?
Just kind of like, well, that, and I guess just trying to figure out like what type of feather this would be. Like,
It seems to be
What makes
average
sense?
bird feathers.
and is there like a trail of these things, or is it just
Nope.
like in a?
It seems to be in
Spot.
one spot.
I'll take a few of these, like a feather. I'll take one of these feathers with me.
Okay. All right, and Alden.
Yes, sir.
So I'm assuming Ithaquah, you just go back to the tavern, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. I catch up with the rest of them.
Okay. Alden, you make your way back to the tavern. Nothing of note seems to happen on your route back.
Okay.
And you can now begin to exchange the information you've learned.
And information.
Or
that's the thing.
information you haven't learned, really. Truly, that's probably the more accurate.
Yeah. So
We
Alden
don't know
just
anything.
tells them- yeah, no, Alden just tells them it's like apparently, Captain Fenris doesn't exist, and that we never accepted a quest, which means we don't even get a reward.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I didn't say that. I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth. There, Alden.
No, I'm vouching for the first two. The third one, it's like maybe like a kind, because Tiger Claw never confirmed if we'd get paid anything or not.
Wait, hold on just a moment, Alden. So, did you visit Captain Fenris?
He doesn't exist. There is no Captain Fenris.
Did you visit the same place that we went to with
Yes.
Bear?
Yes. And apparently Bear doesn't exist either. No one knows Bear. No one knows Captain Fenris. No one knows that we even undertook this quest. No one knows that this was a quest. According to General Tiger Claw, he doesn't know anyone named Bear. He doesn't even remember who I am.
No. He remembered you. He just didn't like your attitude. You kind of approached him pretty
Okay.
casually.
I approached him as a friend. I thought we were bros, you know?
No, he treats you as a subordinate. He doesn't treat you as a friend. He has friends. You're not one of them. You couldn't
Yeah.
stand up to him in a fist fight. He doesn't consider you a friend.
Yeah,
Damn.
working on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Wait,
what
so-
happened.
Okay, so you went to, because from what I remember, Captain Fenris is of a city guard, right, or city investigators. City something, right? And essentially police, but quieter. I'm just trying to get the understanding here. So, you went there. There was nothing there. No. Did you go into the building and ask around for Fenris, or did you just go straight to Tiger Claw?
I asked around for Fenris. Couldn't find anyone. Okay. Everyone was like, there is no one named Fenris here. Then I spoke to Tiger Claw, who confirmed the above, that there is no Fenris.
Okay. Interesting.
I tried to ask him if he could get us a letter to enter Lady Songbird's estate. And he basically shooed me off here and said that he'd send someone to come fetch me at a later date. And now I'm here. That's pretty much it.
Well, I meant to go to Tiger Claw myself because I would need to get his signature or a signet of some sort to be able to pass through. So it was my essential path to go and see Tiger Claw. As he, he's my general, or was. But nevertheless, I mean, I'd have to talk to him once again to let him know that we need to get in there. But see what I can do. Beyond that fact, I mean, I'm a bit of a loss, really, because we were meant to. It was our first real quest, and now we're in a sort of, not to put this lightly, deep shit, because we're in the middle between a war of orc and human.
I informed him of that.
Of a captain who now doesn't exist. So I'm just a little confused.
You are not alone, my friend. You are not alone.
Nevertheless, we couldn't find much in the Veiled page. Well, we did find some things, but it wasn't in regards to what's going on here. I'm not quite sure where we were being trailed, but I have Ithaca tailing him. See what's going on.
Who were you being trailed by?
It was a masked figure, or a hooded figure, cloaked, dark. Wasn't sure.
Do you think they are the same ones from before?
I don't think so. Normally it was 2 at a time. This one's just 1. So I'm rather curious who is. Yeah.
Well, the bartender told us that if we want to investigate the hooded figures more, we should find a way under the city here. Apparently that's where they do their dealings or something like that.
Yes, much like so many rats.
I wondered if it wasn't like the sewers or something, but he will not tell me anything else.
Wait just a moment. He reaches into his bag and he pulls out an old map of Stonecall, which he had bought previously. He sets it down on the table. He says, I'm not quite sure, but if there's any sort of underground sort of subsection, then maybe this map could lead us to it. Maybe there's some differences here.
All right. So you putting the maps together and trying to examine the differences?
Yes. Yeah. To see if there's any sort of like.
Okay. Go ahead and make an intelligence check. And I imagine that you'll have some people trying to help you, so you can. I will let you roll at advantage, and then you can also get guidance to assist you. Because you got lots of time. So.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So just a straight intelligence check.
It's going to be straight intelligence.
Okay.
Actually, wait. If hold on, let me double check my character sheet because I think I might not. I might roll from. Never mind. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
Well, whoever's got the highest intelligence is, you guys can do that. You know.
So we just all roll with advantage and see what happens.
No, no, it needs to be one person.
Okay, I have +0 in intelligence to somebody else.
I only have a +1 intelligence. About as high as it goes.
Do we have a whole bunch of people that can't be necromancers in this game? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Who has wrinkles in their brain? Who got wrinkles in their brain?
I mean, a
Come on.
+1 is okay. Not impossible.
And then do I have guidance?
Yeah, you got
Yes,
guidance.
Yes, you do. Get guidance, my
Also,
guy.
I don't know.
Perfect.
if
All
I'm
right,
yet.
that meets the DC. So you're able to determine. You're able to see a bit of a strange kind of thing. Or if you zoom out on the map, let me go ahead and change the size here. There seems to be some sort of weird point on the map right here, and there seems to be a weird point on the map somewhere around here. And it seems as though there's some sort of connection between those. And that happens to be right where the bookseller is.
Oh. And then the other one that's not where the bookseller is. The
It
other
just-
one's just.
You know, it seems to be there seems to be some sort of wall discrepancy, right? So you don't know if it's like on the interior or the exterior. But there seems
Is
to
the
be something.
bookkeeper the head of the underworld?
And we just talk to him.
So are there
Sam,
there are two marks on the map that are weird?
Yeah, so there are 2 points on the map that are just like based off of your comparison of the maps. There are 2 points that don't seem to line up properly, and it is those 2 locations right there.
Elbereth will look at Hazafrath as he's like figuring this out, and he'll say, "The innkeeper told me there are 2 entrances. One is a proper entrance, and the other is like an exit."
Hazard is like steam coming out of his ears and his face is getting red as he's like just trying to conceive an intelligent thought. And he's like, make
It's
perfect
okay. Let my magic make your brain wrinkly again. Trust me.
God.
Well.
An old soldier can figure this out. That's it. Then we must.
Alden is just going
We must head
to,
there at once.
just for the lulz, he's like, "Behold my incredible feat of intellect!" As he places 2 fingers upon his forehead and channels all of his energy into his mind.
Please roll a 0.
He gets a
Oh,
12.
so actually not bad. Not bad.
Alden, you don't understand what's going on.
Yep. Which is why he's a fighter.
Whoa,
but-
whoa. Not all fighters are dumb. Have you not seen an Eldritch fighter? An Eldritch Knight? That
Find me
boy's
a smart level 3 fighter and then we'll talk.
Level 2 fighter. Thank you.
Go to.
DM, I'd like to kill my character to make a smart fighter.
An intelligence-based fighter.
Yes.
That honestly could. actually be
that would be the day. That'd be awesome. I'd love that.
It's called a battle master and an Eldritch
So-
Knight.
So, one more thing's gonna happen, and then we're gonna wrap up session because we are at the end of session. So as you guys are resolving to go out and do this now, you're gonna see a soldier step into the bar. He's gonna look around. He's gonna see the, obviously there's a whole bunch of people at the bar at this point. He's gonna look around. He's gonna see all the misfits. In a bar full of humans, he's gonna see the centaur. He's gonna see the, someone that's walking around on knife stilts. And he's like, yeah, it's probably them. And he's gonna, and the Thrycreen, he's gonna like, for you.
For who?
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, he's just gonna hand it out to whoever takes it.
I'll take it then.
And it's going to have a time and a place in the slums. It's going to be the place is going to be called the Grease Trap. And with that, we're going to end the session there.
Wait, before we end the session, Alden uses his 10 billion % IQ to hand the letter responsibly to Hazafat.
Do you want to roll for it? Is that what you want to do?
Okay,
Yes.
imagine I get nat 20. 19, close enough.
There you go. You're smart enough to realize that you shouldn't be the one to hold on to this, and you hand it over to Hazafrath.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alden just goes, cower before my brilliance.
He's like, what's going on here?
Well, all right. With that, we're going to end the session right there. Let's do some stars and wishes real quick, and then we'll end the stream. So let's start. Let's start with Ithaquah. If you are unfamiliar with stars and wishes, stars are what did you like about the session, and then wishes are what do you want to see in coming sessions.
Oh, you're starting with me? Crap.
Yeah, we're gonna start with and then we're gonna go in this order. We're gonna go Ithaquah, Tashik, Hazafrath, Alden, Elberith, and then Leyroth.
I liked some of the bonding moments that we had. I like those with the party because that always makes it more alive, you know.
Yeah.
And as for what I wish for, I don't know right away.
Yeah, if you're gonna be wishing for combat, don't worry. That's coming next session. Don't worry.
Not really. Not really. Combat's actually not my thing, but.
Well, some of you might be saying, "Oh, I wish we had some combat." No, you're gonna get it. Don't worry, it's coming.
But yeah, that's all I have.
All right, Tashik.
I wish my overlay would be in the Dungeon Master overlay. Because I'm also watching the Twitch every now and then.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, I really like the bonding moments. Personally, Elberith is. I really like his style right now, and Hazafrath, good.
It seemed like you learned something about the bookseller. Do you want to share with the class, or?
Yeah. Oh no!
Besides him being a perv.
Who says he's the perv?
Him holding.
He sells the work.
Hey.
Thus he's
He sells the
Yeah.
books. He stocks the books and he sells them. That's how he makes a profit.
He has the 18 plus sign on the book. You know, he's a perv. But aside from that, I think
We
the
did
only thing-
notice the back section. We did notice that. I'm just kidding.
I have nothing to wish for right now. I think I'm pretty good. Nothing yet.
All right. Well, let's move on to Hazafrath.
My stars and wishes. Stars. I mean, yeah, all the big moments that I had with the Veiled Page, talking to the Orc leader, being freeing Tashik, and I don't know. I don't know if I felt too much like I was trying to take command a lot. I mean, I know that Hazafrath would, seeing as he's a paladin now, and lived a more, leadership role in his past. So, it's comparative to what it was before when he was a cleric. But I did like us, kind of going around the city and running into the odd things. It was definitely a little bit more, I guess, with the way that the rest of you guys are also very talkative and into characters. That's also fantastic. It was I'm really excited to kind of get to those points where we all kind of are understanding on how to, play the game together. That's going to be huge. When we know how to talk with each other and get in the right things and what to say and all sorts of things. It's gonna be great. Wishes. Ultimately, I'm really excited to see what my mistress of the dreams is going to do with me. And more of that. I was interested in maybe finding a book on her, but
Oh, you will. Don't worry.
Save it for another instance. Yeah, save it for another instance. Maybe
Yeah.
she.
There's so
visit
much
him
stuff
once
I
more,
really want to give you guys, and I'm so looking forward to doing it. And I'm so excited to be able to do it eventually. It's just we got to get there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm
that's all.
excited.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Aside from that, yeah, I'm excited to see what's here. I was gonna mention. I want to make a mental note to everybody that feathers on the ground when you found it, Ithaca. I'm trying to go through my memory of all the things that have to do with feathers, and the only thing that's really popping up is songbird. So.
Oh, wait a minute.
Anything to do with it?
Wait a minute. You might be onto something.
So
Turns out
that's
these are celestial feathers. I just can't see jack shit.
Well, you never used and you never did an arcana check. You never checked to see if they were magical or not. If there was magical
That
residue.
is true.
So
There might be
I
were
do have good
ravens.
Arcana. I'll do that next session.
They might be were ravens.
anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Alden.
So, I basically like that I succeeded on all those saving rolls, and all of them were saving rolls against like my worst stats. It's like, oh, a fighter, huh?
Yeah,
Get ready to pass this intelligence score. I got a nat 20.
Yeah, you were hoarding the brain cell this session.
The show is like, I have never been so ashamed in my life. Oh my god, that one time the muscles in Alden's brain develop into sentience. The other thing is that I enjoyed having the new party members and giving them kind of like front row seats to Alden's personality. Why I called one of them a horse and the other one a cockroach is because this is the first time Alden has ever seen these creatures. So he's
Racist!
just like,
Racist! You're racist!
It's like a horse with extra steps.
You're horrible.
Hey, man.
All horrible.
Okay.
You're
Quick
a
question.
stone cold.
Quick question. That's slightly off topic. Are centaurs considered insects?
Centaurs?
No.
What? Oh, because they have 6 limbs.
They have 6 limbs. Are they considered insects?
But they're
Chat,
they're
are
missing
centaurs
the
insects? Yes or no?
They're missing the exoskeleton, and they also do breathe like normally. I know insects breathe very differently.
But
They
anyway.
breathe through their skin. Literally their skin.
All right. Alden, do you have any wishes?
My only wish is that we don't get too sidetracked, because the whole thing with the orc invasion, we really are hard pressed for time. Because like, I don't know if you guys noticed, if it takes 2 days to go from the orc settlement to where we are, then out of those 8 days, we only have 4 to actually find that spear and get it back to them.
Well, if the spear was taken and it was brought back to Stone Call, that means the spear is here. And then if we have if everything is good, we could possibly just rent out a horse and a carriage and immediately like
Rent a
ride
horse, we already
through.
have one. Just need
We
to get us some carrots.
Wait a minute! No, wait! You can't do that! You can't do that!
He's a horse, he doesn't
That's
That's
violating
mind.
many centaur rights. That's
Oh,
why there's
man.
so many centaur
Look,
rights.
I'm pro centaur choice.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
pro centaur
All right,
choice.
let's move on. Elberith.
Italian Association begs to differ.
Elberith. Stars and wishes.
For what I really liked, I liked all the moments interacting with the party interactions with one another. I also liked the NPC interactions too. Like the innkeeper was nice and interesting, and it sort of adds to the intrigue of everything. For wishes, obviously I'm a barbarian, so I'm going to say combat. But besides that,
It's coming. I promise you, it's coming.
yeah, besides that, I guess I really am interested to see where like the quests go, like the adventuring stuff, like finding the spear or going underneath Stonecall. Like I really want those to be really like have a fun resolution, I guess, or an interesting one.
All right, perfect. And last but not least, Leiroth.
Yeah. So, first of all, really enjoying the aspect of having such unique characters, like having a centaur, having the Sheik, and just how we have to navigate with these characters that stand out. It really, I feel like, is bringing a lot of fun moments, just seeing how things unfold with these characters. And for what I'm looking forward to feeling some pressure. Can't even lie. I like this deadline. I like having, a little over a day over a week to try and get this done. And I want to start feeling the pressure.
All right, perfect. With that, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. We're gonna go ahead and raid Orc Skull, which is for those of you that have seen Orc Skull, they're awesome. They do their D&D stuff is done on a better VTT than what I'm able to do. So please stick around and for their stream. Thank you so much for the raid, Marquee Gaming, and we'll catch you all next time. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow for the Monday crew. I look forward to seeing all of you again soon. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Thank you. See you around.
Oh, hang on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait, I gotta wait for the button. There we go.
Triple ones? Oh man, you should have gone for triple sixes, man.
All right.